Hey everybody, Spectrum Minecraft here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about something a lot different than what I usually talk to you guys about. Today I'm going to be talking about the difference between happy and miserable people in this world, and obviously this isn't incredibly generalized as to everyone. Sometimes it's really hard for these things, I understand, and sometimes first world countries and stuff it can be seen as something important, but it's basically about following your dreams and stuff like that and doing what you want to do, not potentially what others want you to do. Like, sure, if you're a kid and stuff like that, and your parents are forcing you to do sports and stuff or play musical lessons, my opinion as far as that goes is just straight up, your parents probably know what's best for you. Even I hate the sports my parents make me do, but I used to be in violin and they let me quit that, and now I really wish that I had stayed in violin. So potentially doing what you want to do. Sometimes you're gonna have to put up with things that people don't want you to do, but this is just the absolute basics for like kids and stuff. Just like angry because I want to sit around and do video games the whole time. That's basically like what I did. But it's something like that. If you do quit what someone's like when you're a kid and your parents force you to do something and they finally let you quit, chances are I sort of think that that's a good thing, because if you regret quitting, it's going to increase your passion and you'll be a different person than you would be if they continued forcing you to do it, and then you turn out still hating it to this day because you were forced to do it, or if you quit and then come back later because you regret quitting. But what I'm going to be mainly talking about is chasing your dreams and stuff like that. I knew a kid with really high marks in his classes at school, but an opportunity represented itself, and lots of people thought he was crazy for it because they weren't incredible opportunities compared to how his marks were in school. But he just dropped out of school really close to the end and went and chased it because that's what he preferred to do, and the things that he was studying in school, he was really good at them, but he just didn't, like them. That's where we're getting to. Don't ask, here, this quote, I found it somewhere, I thought it really applied to this. Don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive, and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. That's basically saying, like, do what you want to do, because no matter what, in the world, what it's about is making other people happy, but you can't make other people happy if you aren't happy yourself. If you're not a happy person, you can't be all grumpy and miserable all the time, be sad about your job, be sad about stuff like that. You have to be able to go for it and do what you want to do and follow your dreams. And some people have pretty crazy dreams, even though they're really hard. Don't let that, as long as they're possible and they're realistic, and that doesn't mean that they have to be really hard. If they're really hard, that can be something that can really help you through it. I think what people will find is, if their dream is to, become a millionaire or something like that, and this can be, I say that people shouldn't be chasing money the whole time, but sometimes getting a lot of money isn't just comes down to the end process of when you get the money, it's getting there. People love business, people love the risks, people love sort of the ride of doing it. And that's when it's important. I again saw this quote somewhere, I have no clue where I found it, but I heard it somewhere. It was an artist or someone said this, is when I see the end product, or I try not to think about what the end product's going to be like because it makes it hard to finish for me. And that's how I took that, is basically you're supposed to enjoy the ride, enjoy the struggle, even if something's really hard for you to do, it's a really hard goal and it's going to take you a lot of work and time to do it. That makes it that much sweeter when you finish your goal, and at least it's something that you're willing to do instead of going to a stupid job that you really don't like, or working really hard, just as hard, for a dream that you really love, and which is that much more important to you. The difference between happy and miserable people isn't success, because I've seen lots of athletes and lots of businessmen who haven't become the most successful people, but they're still really happy. And that's because they chase doing what they want to do. And don't base everything on money, because in the end, when you die, would you rather have said that I enjoyed my life and I did things for others and I was a good person, or you just chased money? Or lots of things could apply to that. And as far as this goes, I'm not saying quit your job because it's hard and you don't like doing that. I'm not saying that you should take an easy route, because lots of these dreams are really hard to chase. But as long as we go back to that original quote, do what you do. Or like, if you're a really good scientist, but you utterly hate it, it just doesn't work for you, you gotta find something that applies to your personality, the job that fits you, makes you happy. Because if you're doing something and you're not happy, it probably won't benefit the people around you if you're not happy yourself, because bad attitudes, you'd be miserable. Until you are happy yourself, you're going to have a really hard time making those around you happy and just having an enjoyable life. So that's basically all I have to talk about today. I hope I hit everything. I had this really crazy and deep discussion in my head, and then I lost a ton of points over the last few days. But that's basically all I had to talk about. Like, I don't want this to be overgeneralized. It's like, no, like, if you want to like travel to like the next galaxy, like, sure, that could be a goal for some people, but some people that will just be unrealistic and probably won't even fit them. That you think you want it, but that's not what you really want, and that's one of the things that a lot of people, I don't know, that was a bad example, I guess, but that's all I got for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Share this video around if you enjoyed it. Please like it, help out my YouTube channel and stuff. Be a generous person. That's all for this video though, guys. Thanks for watching. Spectrum out.